Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene and I'm a registered dietitian, and today I wanted to show you guys how I meal plan and also give you guys some ideas for healthy meals throughout the week. So I typically like to meal plan 1 to 2 weeks in advance depending on kind of what's going on, and also if I'm going to Costco that weekend. Today I am just going to do 1 week. So this is the spreadsheet that I use to plan my meals. You can see that I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday, and I just put in the title of the recipe here and then also the ingredients, and then it auto populates up here, so it doubles as my grocery list as well. And I find that I can't eat the same thing every day, but if I have like a second option that I can switch back and forth, I can do that. So I like to have 2 different options for each meal during the week, so that's why I kind of split it up into Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday. I think that the hardest part about meal planning is like just figuring out what to eat. So usually what I like to think about when I first meal plan is there anything that I'm like craving this week? And sometimes it might be like noodles or pasta or something like that, or I might be craving like Mexican inspired dishes or Korean, and I will use that kind of as a guiding point. Right now at the moment I am not craving anything, so the next thing that I do is I just go to my fridge or think about what's in my fridge and see if there's anything that I need to use up. So I know that we have some pancakes in the freezer that we batch made like a couple weeks ago, so I can definitely put those in here as like a breakfast. We'll just put them in here. They're already like pre-made, so I don't really need any ingredients for that. The only thing that I would add is like fruit, so I'll pair it with some fruit. I know that we always have some nuts and seeds on hand, and then also like honey for a little bit of extra sweetness, so that's all I'm going to put there. And then I will think about anything else that has been in our fridge for a while. I know that we do have some bread, so we can definitely like maybe make some sandwiches or something. My favorite sandwich is a caprese sandwich. Caprese? I don't know how to say it, but it's one of my favorite sandwiches, so we make that a lot whenever we make sandwiches. I'm just going to put that there, so we'll need some sourdough for that and some avocado. I don't think avocado is like traditionally like a caprese sandwich. I think that I just like adding avocado. And then sometimes we'll do pesto, sometimes we don't. Then some tomato and also some sliced mozzarella. Oh, and I also like to add spinach on these just for some extra veggies. We have 2 meals down. I don't think that I have anything else that I really need to use up. If I do, like if I have some extra like veggies, like cabbage for example, that I didn't use all of it for last week, I will just go into Google and I will literally search recipe with cabbage. And so I'll look at some ideas here, and let's see. I generally like to look at like the Bon Appetit ones because I find that their recipes are really creative and they show like a lot more different ways to use the vegetable that I have like just never thought of before. And so I really like to see what like Bon Appetit has for any kind of like vegetable really. So, and I also really like their recipes as well. I find that they're so yummy. So this is generally like my go-to. But if I like don't have anything that I need to use up like right now, the next thing that I'll kind of do is just like see what's in season. So I will look up like vegetables in season, and then I'll look here. Right now it's winter, so we have quite a few options here. Let's see. I have not had like Swiss chard in a really long time. I don't know if I've even ever had it, but that seems like an interesting vegetable to kind of try out. So I will do the same thing that I did before, like recipe with Swiss chard. And then I'll look and see here. Okay, Bon Appetit also has a kind of list of recipes here, so I will just like kind of look through here and see if I can get any like ideas for anything, or if I just want to use like one of their recipes. I sometimes do that. Let's see, they have, ooh, this pizza looks good. So pizza is probably a little bit like a more laborious dinner for like a weeknight. So I think that I want to make like a flatbread. We've done that several times before and it always turns out really nice and yummy. So let's see if like some other people have like Swiss chard flatbread like recipes or like ideas for flavor combinations. So let's see if there's any good ones. Sometimes I also just like to look at the images and see like what pops out to me. Ooh, okay, Swiss chard wild mushroom. Okay, that looks good. So I think I want to do something like that. So I'll go back to my meal planning sheet and let's do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Swiss chard flatbread. So for that recipe, we'll need some flatbread, some shredded mozzarella, Swiss chard, mushrooms, and I want to add a little bit of extra protein, so we can add like maybe some sausage to it. Okay, and then I think that we're good on that meal. So that's just like one of my hacks to kind of incorporate new different vegetables every week, is just finding new recipes, seeing what's in season. Generally, produce that is in season is also a little bit cheaper than it is during other times of the year. So that's one thing that I really love about that. But once I've kind of like run out of ideas from there, I will kind of look to, so I have a tab that is meal ideas, and these are just like a list of things that we have made in the past that I like. Some of them I have like specific recipes, like I have like a specific overnight oats recipe that I really like, or like different recipes here. Some of them I've made very frequently and I know how to make it and what's in it, so I don't have a recipe. Some of them are like more like customizable recipes, so I just put the idea on there and then I can customize it for that week. And if I don't have any ideas, I will generally look through these and then see if there's anything that I want to add here. So let's see. Oh, we haven't done taco bowls in a while, so let's make that for lunch. So I usually make mine with white rice, black beans. So I've been really liking to use like Impossible meat for these types of things, just because it really like seasons really nicely, and it's a really easy swap for my meat eating boyfriend to make his with like actual ground beef. So that's been like a favorite of mine. And then I'll usually do like paprika and cumin on it to give it like that kind of like Mexican flavor. And then what else do we put on here? We need some vegetables, zucchini, squash, mushrooms, oops, tomato slash pico, and then maybe we'll add some corn as well. So there's that meal, and it looks like all that I have left to plan is just one breakfast and then one dinner. It looks like on Tuesday, Thursday, we don't have a whole ton of vegetables at the moment, so I probably will want to do like a salad for that day. I haven't been loving like any of the salads that we've made recently, so I think that I want to try something new. So let's see. Sometimes I'll just like type in salad recipe into the search bar and then get some ideas that way. But I also will sometimes go to some of my favorite like recipe sites and then look for some recipes there as well. I will link a couple of my favorites down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. I think that pickup lines will have some good salad recipes. So I'm just going to search salad and then see what she has. Ooh, this is not a salad, but this looks really good for like a breakfast. I think I'm going to add this one. So I'll go back to my sheet and then I will put the ingredients in there. So let's see, what do I need? Potatoes, cherry tomatoes, tofu, spinach. So notice how I left out a lot of like the, I guess, like seasonings and spices. I have a lot of these things, so I generally don't add them, and it's not the end of the world if I like don't have one of them. For me, I'm like okay with, you know, just missing out on some things. I think I have actually mostly everything on here, so I'm just gonna stick with like the main things. And then I also like to link the recipe in here so that way I can refer to it in the future, like when I'm actually making my meals. So have easy access there. So I have breakfast taken care of now. Now we just need that one dinner. So I'm gonna go back and see if there's any other like salad recipes that I like. Okay, I didn't find anything that like really stood out to me. I did see like a tahini dressing, which I have had a jar of tahini in my pantry for the longest time and I have just never like opened it. I don't know why I bought it if I like wasn't going to use it, but I guess I just did. So I want to try and maybe see if I can make a dressing with that and then put it on some kind of salad. I don't know what exactly would go good on that, so let me do a quick search. Tahini salad. Let's see. Ooh, this one looks good. Roasted cauliflower salad with lemon tahini dressing. And this one is from Budget Bites, which is another one of like my favorite recipe sites. They have some pretty good meal ideas on there and they're also pretty budget friendly too. So that is another one of my favorites. So I will put here cauliflower salad with tahini dressing. Let's see, what do we need for that? We need cauliflower, tahini, lemon juice, and let's see, chickpeas. Yeah, those are the main ingredients. I don't like onions, so I never put onions on the list. So I think we have all the other like spices and things like that. So I'm just gonna add chickpeas. And then I'm going to copy this site and also link it here as well. So now that we have everything here, let's go up to the top. So I have my ingredients list that auto-populated here. The only bad thing about this is that it doesn't have like quantities. So sometimes I might have to kind of still look through everything while I'm grocery shopping to figure out how much I need. Or if I have some extra time, I'll put like the quantities on the right here so I can just like grab and go in the grocery store. But typically before we go grocery shopping, I will look through this list and check off anything that we already have, and then that way it's really easy to see what we need at the grocery store. Whenever I check something off, it turns green. But that is exactly how I meal plan every week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and also subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.